The 144,000, the Bible speaks of that as a particular number of ones that are taken out of Israel. They are the first fruits, as Revelation 14 brings out, and they are to be with Jesus wherever he goes. Now that is God's number, so no one can add or subtract to that number. They will rule as kings and priests with Jesus Christ for 1,000 years. These ones fulfill the law. As we know, the Christ fulfills the law. Under the law, the first fruits always went to God. Jesus likened the gathering of faithful humans as a harvest, like a wheat harvest, and like a flock of sheep. He talked about a little flock that he was gathering while he was on earth, but there were other sheep that would be brought in, and they would be one flock. And this corresponds to not just the Jews coming in, but the Samaritans and then the Gentiles. And there would be one large flock of Christians in unity. But from that flock, there are first fruits taken. God takes 144,000 in fulfillment of the law. And these are always to be with Christ. So does everyone go to heaven? The Bible doesn't say that. Neither does Jesus make a promise that everyone goes to heaven. Since the first century, from then on, ones have been selected and to be of this number. Now Jesus said some will say and make the statement that they're anointed, that they are this or that, and many will be misled. The Watchtower has used the Lord's Supper meal to make such a statement that they're anointed. A statement that Jesus said that would be a warning sign. That meal was never made for that. It was made to remember Jesus, and that's it. And that's why all Christians partake of the bread and wine, to remember Jesus. But we must understand this too, that there is not only a new heavens, there's a new earth. In other words, God's original purpose for the earth has not changed. As Paul brought out, there'll be a resurrection of the righteous and the unrighteous. And that resurrection will take place here upon this earth, this second resurrection. But it's interesting in Revelation 7, it helps us to appreciate the whole thing, is that what is fulfilled under the Christ is a new nation of Israel, spiritual Israelites. And this is what it's all about. As Galatians 3:7 says, those who have faith in Christ are children of Abraham. So if you're a baptized Christian, your faith's in Christ, you're considered a spiritual Israelite. And that's why Revelation 7:4-8 shows that out of the spiritual Israelites, 12,000 are taken out of each tribe. And these are those first fruits. But the rest of the tribes, which are larger than the 144,000, the majority of the spiritual Israelites will live here upon this earth. And that's why Jesus says in Luke 22:30 that he promised his disciples they will sit on thrones judging the 12 tribes of Israel, because they will fill the earth and enjoy the greater promised land